Wow. So I was in the supermarket today and I saw this and I had to pick it up. Look at this. It's a tribute to a legend, Rush Limbaugh, this magical, holy relic of a man. Look at that smile. It's just the most warm, comforting smile. You wish he was your uncle, right? Probably has some great stories. He has that golden penis right next to his face. That's awesome, right? Look at this guy. Tribute to a legend. Now, I haven't even looked inside this yet. We're going to look inside together, but, I had to pay this $12.99 fee as soon as I saw this. Because this man, as it says, a tribute to a legend. Let's open this up and see what's inside. Shall we? Okay. Boom. Again, tribute to a legend. Look at that. He's got another penis shoved up in his face. And he's just giving this, inspirational speech, right? Look how dignified he looks and professional. That's great. Oh, there's something here. Radio Renegade, in a tribute on Fox News, which is a completely legit, non-biased station, as we all know. Sean Hannity declared there is no talk radio as we know it without Rush Limbaugh. Sean Hannity. Speak the truth, man. Preach. Here we go. Next page. Boom. Drinking a cup of coffee, looking like a boss. Look at that. Looking like a total boss. Okay. We don't need the contents. We're going to go through this whole thing and discover it on ourselves. Rush Limbaugh's opinionated views reached over 20 million radio listeners and gave a platform to the conservative ideology. Boom. I couldn't have said it better myself. What a man. What a paragon of human virtue. Here we go. Boom. Again. Him talking, looking so serious. I wish he was my uncle or my grandfather. Rush Limbaugh broadcast his weekly talk show radio over parts of 5 different decades. As he often said, I have talent on loan from God. Absolutely, bro. You absolutely do. I mean, look at that face. Look at how distinguished he looks. God's light must be in him always. And his radical right-wing views. Talent on loan from God. We pay tribute to a firebrand who forever changed American broadcasting. Now, I'm not going to actually read all this. It'll be too long. I'll skim it a little bit. I'll just show you some of the best parts. I mean, come on, it makes sense that it's so long. This man, he has a long list of accomplishments, so of course it's going to be long. Again, he's talking about Fox News, the most unbiased, just straight truth radio station, as opposed to all that other liberal, whatever, the liberal media all the time. God, that stupid liberal media. So we turn to Fox News to find the truth, to find the biggest, truthful, non-biased, like I said, news resource. Fantastic. This tribute celebrates Limbaugh's life, from his childhood to his biggest successes and scandals to his lasting legacy. Oh, those scandals. But you handled those to a T because you have talent from God. So it also examines the inescapable fact that whether loved or loathed, he commanded radio listeners unlike anybody who came before or after. Absolutely, bro. I want to stand up. I want to give you a standing ovation. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. It's kind of hard holding the camera like this, but I'm just going to... That's me slapping my chest or masturbating, I mean, who wouldn't want to masturbate over this incredible, American? Turns me on. I don't know about you. Okay, we're going to keep going here. We're going to open the next page here. Okay, next page. Memorable moments. Rush Limbaugh's journey through 70 remarkable years. Okay, here we go. Here's him talking. Limbaugh spoke with politician turned talk show host Jerry Springer at an event in San Francisco in 1993. That's fantastic. Jerry Springer is amazing. His show is so formal and distinguished and special and amazing. I would want my government talk show hero to be talking with the likes of this incredible man, Jerry Springer. Moving on, the way to improve schools is not more money, but for the 4 R's: reading, writing, arithmetic, and rush. What a man. What a man. And how cheeky that joke is, too. Whoever wrote this, great. That's a fantastic little tidbit right there. Limbaugh was central to the plot of Excellence in Broadcasting, a 2010 episode of the animated comedy series Family Guy. Wow. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. I mean, if he's on Family Guy, how much better can he get? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, what is the next page? Here's him talking again, but we see his back. We see his view of the audience. And look at all these smiling, happy people. Look at this guy. You know, I mean, that's me when I think about Rush Limbaugh. You know, I grow a mustache and I start going, exactly like this guy. And look at this. Look at their hair. Clearly, this is an event that happened in the last 5 years. You know, when he's in his prime. Okay, moving on. Okay. One of the reasons of my success is that I'm totally concerned with me. Most of me is devoted to my work. Ugh. What a saying. What a saying. That is absolutely beautiful. Moving up to this, okay? Mr. New Jersey. The radio host hammed it up with 2009 Miss America, Katie Stam, during his judging duties for the 2000 pageant in Las Vegas. Wow. What a man. What a credible source of information. The fact that he's at the Miss America show, right? The fact that he was on Family Guy, you know? I have to go back to look how great he is again for being on all these shows. The fact that he's talking to Jerry Springer, wow. An incredibly credible man. I would, with these kinds of people he's talking to, I mean, how can you get any more credible than that? Look at this. William Shatner chatted with Limbaugh on the set of the actor's own interview show, Shatner's Raw Nerve. Of course, we've all heard of that one. In 2009. Look at this. William Shatner. I mean, he's talking to the captain of the Starship Enterprise. And lots of those commercials on TV. Moving on. So here... look at that. You just want to run up and give him a hug, don't you? Look at that smile. Look at that shirt. He's just so adorable. Just like what an incredible man. Paragon of human virtue. I mean, look at that. We're going to have to go a little faster. It's pretty long. I don't want this to be like a 45-minute video, but you get the point. I mean, all these awesome places he's been. He has an eye patch. Oh my God. Limbaugh got an eye patch for a Broadway cameo in this show. He's on Broadway. Look at that. With these very sexy people next to him. I mean, come on. Look at this. Jay Leno. Capitalism is not about need. It's about providing. It's about growing. It's about opportunity. Oh, look at that. Look at how happy Leno is to be talking with him. I've never seen him look that happy. He's throwing out a pitch. What an American. What an American. Here he's talking to George H.W. Bush. One of the best presidents we ever had that only lasted for one term. Wow. Incredible. Here we go. He posed all these places he's been. God, he's been to all these places. He posed next to a bust in his likeness in Jefferson City. Wow, he has a bust to his likeness. I'd like to bust a nut all over him. Okay, here we go. This is great. He's at the Super Bowl, all these places he's been. I mean, if he's been to all these places, how could you not like this guy? He's just been to so many places. Making of an icon, look at that. Road to Radio. You should pick this up yourself. Road to Radio, like that. We're gonna have to kind of skim these. He's talking to Nixon when he's at that age. Nixon is just like, obviously my personal hero. I mean, how awesome is that he just had people break into the Democratic, headquarters. Screw those Democrats, right? Good for him. Good for him. We're going to have to skip a couple. Rush off mic. In his private life, Radio Legend was quite different from his bombastic and polarizing public persona. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a very lovable, compassionate, loving, I said lovable, but I'll say loving again, warm, kind spirit. And I'm sure all of his girlfriends felt the same. We're moving on. He's just amazing. He's a cigar aficionado, which is great. Oh, great. He recommends all of the cigars you should smoke. It's great. And, Restore Insanity, the campaign against Limbaugh's controversial comments became routine. Against that, as shown in this sign that was seen at Washington rally, right? So these crazy, liberals who are just evil, right? I mean, they're putting the Nazi thing on all of these people, and there's really obviously no reason at all why anyone could possibly compare these people to Nazis, right? No reason at all. Look at this. Amazing, right? Rush's rivals. Who could rival this guy? Who? I mean, and some people aren't. I mean, Glenn Beck. He said that Limbaugh is amazing, and if Glenn Beck says it, it must be true. Look at this. This is so great, and it was amazing. And there's this stupid liberal, right, saying, oh, he often went after Limbaugh in his jokes. Who the hell would make jokes about Rush Limbaugh or, falsely, say they like the guy, but really, it's all hidden by this feeling of we don't really like him. Who would do something like that? We're moving on more. Look at this hot woman. He must have been banging her, right? I don't buy to the notion of white privilege. That is a liberal political construct right along the lines of political correctness. It's designed to intimidate and get people to shut up and admit they're guilty for doing things they haven't done. I don't have any white privilege. Well said. Well said. And take a picture with a white woman right next to you. And she doesn't have any white privilege either, right? She is clearly, going to go through the same kind of crap her whole life, the exact same as if somebody was not white. She's going to have that unfortunate low level of success. That all races have in this country. Moving on, rush to judgment on the Statue of Liberty. It was never meant to be a symbol of immigration. How could they possibly think the Statue of Liberty is a symbol of immigration? That's awful. We don't want these crazy people coming into our country. It's just a beacon, right? It's carrying the light of liberty for the rest of the world. Not a beacon for immigrants. Yeah, screw those immigrants. I mean, who would say this is that? I mean, sure, there were all those boats coming to America of immigrants, and the first thing they saw when they were in America is the Statue of Liberty, and then they went to Ellis Island right nearby, which was their first stop in the country. Who would ever think that this could be a symbol of immigrants with that stupid history I just said? Okay, liberals versus conservatives. What's the difference between a liberal and a conservative? A liberal will interpret the Constitution. A conservative will quote it. Well said. Well said. Well said. Quote away. Quote away. Medal of Freedom, obviously. Look at this man. Look at this. He's all these women are super hot and applauding this man. Look at all these extremely intelligent people. Obviously, these extremely, very intelligent, deep thinkers who are applauding Rush Limbaugh. Obviously, it must be great, right? And then right here, obviously, oh my God, Donald Trump, of course, it's amazing. He's amazing. And I mean, I was in denial about my diagnosis about a week, which is, how this paragon of human virtue went out. I'm Rush Limbaugh. I'm Mr. Big of the vast right-wing conspiracy. I mean, I'm indestructible. I am indestructible based on all of these amazing things. A lasting legacy, right? Even after he's died. I mean, if he didn't have a lasting legacy, why would I have bought this in the first place? Look at this. His life and his own work. This is just incredible. And like Miss America, look, she's so awestruck, right? For winning and seeing Rush Limbaugh there. I mean, if Rush Limbaugh wasn't there, she probably would maybe even be frowning, So this is amazing. Remembering a legend. He's just an incredible guy. Again, Glenn Beck likes him, and he smokes these penises all the time. I mean, come on, who wouldn't like this guy? And that's it. Tribute to a legend. Look at this. Another look. Just staring out off in the distance at something really serious that he's going to do. The final caption: in 2006, Rush Limbaugh applauded the pro-America stance of the hit Fox show 24 during a panel discussion with cast members. All of these actors who clearly think that he is the absolute man. And then on the back, of course, he loved the country, he loved his wife and his family, and he loved his fans. Donald Trump, 45th president. And if Donald Trump said this, the man who said, we're going to go over to the Capitol right before the people stormed it, if he said this incredibly credible, fantastic human being, our last president, it has to be true. USA, peace, I'm out of here.